Good evening, Warden. How do your prisoners fare?
Commander, all is well. If you like, I could show you...
I'm not here to inspect your prison, Warden. I'm here to speak about one prisoner.
Ah, your apostles.
Alvane. He's an apostle no more. He was a tool, but he lost his edge. He's no longer of any use to us. No. It's time we put all of this behind us.
Would you care to translate, Commander? I'm afraid my ability to read between the lines is somewhat lacking.
We want Kian Alvane's execution to be... hastened.
I see. I thought your six would need to judge and condemn Alvane before...
When did you become an expert on Azadi law, Warden?
Well, I'm not, sir, but we have laws and regulations of our own, Commander. I was told that Kian Alvane would be sent to Sadir to stand...
I am telling you to carry out his sentence. Tonight!
What? Impossible. I need to call in the executioner.
How soon?
Well, by first light, at the earliest, but still...
First light, then.
But what about the paperwork? I mean, the proper documents, signed and stamped.
This goes one of two ways, Warden. Either you do what you're told and execute Kian Alvane by first light, or you find yourself hanging right next to him when the sun kisses the top of Friar's Keep tomorrow morning. How it plays out is entirely up to you. You have your orders, Warden.
Barbarians.
I have only one memory of my mother. She held me close one night and sang an old song from her country. I don't remember the melody, but I remember the words. Sleep, child, sleep. Sleep in your mother's heart. Let the wind blow and the rain fall. Hear the executioner's call. Watch the traitor's head roll as the shadow takes his soul. Sleep, child, sleep. We shall never part, for we will soon be free, together forever in the cold, cold sea.
Ah, Alvane, you are here. Good. I hear you turned down your last meal. Pity. I personally approved the menu. There were sausages.
He wants me to plead. I shall not. Why would the warden come to visit me now? He wants me to plead.
Quite. You were always a man of few words, Alvane. A rational pragmatist to the end. I approve. As you know, your execution will take place at dawn. I have to admit that I'm curious why, after so long, there's such a sudden rush to see you dead. I'm very curious. But that's not why I'm here. No. As you also know, you have the choice between hanging and beheading. As far as I can tell, you have yet to voice a preference. If you forfeit this choice, it'll be left to me to decide the instrument of death. I simply want to ensure we dotted every I and crossed every T.
Death is death, and I'm ready to embrace my own. I have nothing more to say to this man. A warrior deserves to die by the blade. Even though I'm just a prisoner now, I was a warrior. A warrior deserves to die by the blade. But do I deserve that death? I laid down my own sword. I turned on my own people. A warrior... Take my head.
The sword it is. I shall make a note of it. Do you have no family, Alvani? My family is very important to me. Almost as important as my duty to this city and this office. In the event of my own death, it would pain me to know that they would be left with no answers. No body to bury. No closure. I know you're a man of faith, a man of principle. I also understand that things happen to make you question your calling. What I do not understand is why you've simply decided to give up, to stop fighting.
To have everything you believe in fall to pieces. To be asked to continue a war that you have no faith in by commanders that you can no longer trust. I have nothing more to say to him. To have You would not understand.
Try me, Alvani. You may come to see that we're more alike than you thought.
I have no family, no country. So leave me be, and let me prepare for death in peace.
Very well. Everything has been properly filed. I have no reason to question the order of execution. Even threatened me with dismissal, and worse, should I stand in the way of their orders. They don't know me very well. Threats mean nothing. Proper paperwork, on the other hand. I will simply have to accept that my questions will remain forever unanswered. I shall see you at first light, Alvani. The sword will be ready for you.
Get up, Kian. There isn't much time. About bloody time. Come on, let's go.
What's going
No
on?
time for answers. Let's get a move on.
What's going on down there?
That boy is a made-to-order riot. We're getting you out of here.
Who are you? Do I know you?
I bloody well hope so. You were this close to running me through with your sword.
What? The Swamp City?
Precisely. Where I made a daring, swashbuckling last-minute escape, and you were arrested by your own commander. Quite a day, eh?
If you're with the Resistance, why are you helping me escape?
So that you can repay your debt and help free our city. In the meantime, we need a bloody key to get through this bloody gate.
We will need a key to open this gate. We will need a key to open this gate. This is the first time I've seen that guard post abandoned. Everyone must be busy with the riot downstairs.
Hey! Hey! Help me!
He's still breathing. I've seen him around the prison. I
Hey,
don't think
you!
he's been here that long.
Over!
And I don't think he's long for this
Over
world.
here!
He might know he looks badly hurt. I don't think he'll survive long. But we can't just leave him here either. He might know how to get out of here. I don't think he'll make it, but if he can help us, his death won't be in vain. How are you feeling? Can you walk?
No. I've lost too much blood. Take the key from the guard's pocket. Save yourselves.
There must be There's nothing more I can do for him. There must be something we can do for him. Anything. Thank you. Your death will matter. Your sacrifice will help the Resistance.
Please. Please finish me before the guards find
He
me.
wants me to put him out of his misery
They won't
before
be
the guards
kind.
arrive.
They will make... They will make me suffer. Kill me. Please.
It appears to be a gate key.
Please
It
kill
probably
me.
unlocks this first gate. I know him. Ontolm, I believe. He took great joy
Kill me.
spitting in my food. It
Please.
appears he was stabbed and bled to death.
Please kill me.
If I don't kill him now, the guards will. But not before they make him suffer. I cannot. This is an innocent man. I can't simply murder him. In the face of my own death, I swore to never take another life. Perhaps the guards will show mercy and spare him. If I don't kill him now... May the goddess ease your journey into the next life. He's with the goddess now, walking the sun-blessed slopes of the first mountain. Locked. The riot hasn't reached this floor yet.
It had to be done, Kian. You made the right choice. You have the key? Excellent. Now unlock the gate.
What's going on out there?
Huh. Wish I knew. The Azadi are entrenched. They're up to something. There ain't been a lot of new troops arriving. But then again, they've stopped pushing north. They only appear interested in holding the city.
Saya and Vermont are still in charge.
Oh, they're in charge, all right. But rumors say one of the Bloody Six is arriving soon. Which is why we need to be ready. Something's about to go down.
We will need a key to open this gate.
They have different keys for every floor, so you might as well leave that one in the lock. Follow me, boy. We're going up, not down.
The riot is growing.
Upwards.
Moving closer.
Ever upwards.
We need to keep moving up. Find a way out before the keep becomes smoking rubble.
Down there, you'll only find fiery death. The way out of here is up, up, up.
What did you mean, repay a debt?
You damn near wiped us out, boy. Your last-minute reversal didn't help save anyone, aside from your own soul, mayhap. And now is your chance at repentance.
I don't want repentance. I'm ready to die for my crimes. Why don't you just leave me here?
You may be ready to die, Kian, but the Resistance certainly isn't. And we need you. Now, find a way to open this bloody door. Something long and thin to pick the lock might do the trick.
The slop we eat 3 times a day arrives in these barrels. The stench makes me sick. I'll need to pick the lock. I'll need to pick the lock. Shadow be damned! It broke. The blade worked better as a weapon than a lockpick. I'll need to pick the lock. I'll need to pick the lock. So many barrels. Do they never clean up after themselves? He must have a plan for what comes next. He wouldn't have brought us here otherwise. Most of the prisoners are still under lock and key. A filthy pillow. Most of the prisoners are still under lock and key. Locked. The riot hasn't reached this floor yet. I have no time to spare, and no desire to let all these prisoners loose. I'll need to pick the lock. What are my people really doing here in Mercuria?
You tell me, boy. They are your people.
I do not know. I thought I did, but I was wrong. It's not about faith, it's about something else. What they have planned, I do not believe it is the divine will of the goddess.
More the unholy will of a gaggle of rotten mortal eggs.
He must have a plan for what comes next. He wouldn't have brought us here otherwise. Hello? Anyone there? I'm speaking into a metal tube. I feel foolish. So many barrels. Do they never clean up after themselves? The slop we eat 3 times a day arrives in these barrels. The stench makes me sick. Not everyone in here is a wrongly convicted rebel. Some are violent murderers. I won't risk it.
There he is, up there. He got away.
The keep is surrounded by soldiers. Mostly Azadi troops, it looks like. Good bowmen. I'm lucky I dodged their arrows.
It's the Apostle. Get him. Shadow, damn that man.
This is tempting fate. Sooner or later, one of those arrows will pierce my skull.
Fire, now. Was that him?
I'm not sure what I'm hoping for, but they'll run out of arrows, perhaps? Locked, and I don't have time to pick each and every cell door. He must have a plan for what comes next. He wouldn't have brought us here. Has the resistance been inside the tower?
Not yet. That's where you come in, boy. You're our key to the tower.
That tower is a fortress. How in the name of the goddess do you expect me to find a way inside?
We'll see. Maybe you'll rise to the occasion, huh?
Is that why you're breaking me out of here? To find a way into the tower?
Well, that's part of it, aye. But not all of it. You're a bloody symbol, boy. Once we've got you on our side, it'll give the boys a big, boost.
It will increase morale?
Ha! Fat chance of that. There'll always be a bunch of boozing, thieving, whoring, cursing, immoral...
Morale. As in confidence. Spirit.
Well, that's it. A boost to the team spirit, innit? You arriving? You'll be the flag bearer. The bloody drummer boy. But getting into that Moja-blasted tower... Aye. That's a big part of it.
It's a speaking tube. I'll need to pick the lock. 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 There's no way past that. Locked. The riot hasn't reached this floor yet. So many barrels. Do they never clean up after themselves? The slop we eat 3 times a day arrives in these barrels. The stench makes me sick. So many barrels. Do they never clean up after themselves? I'll need to pick the lock. I'll need to pick the lock. Most of the prisoners are still under lock and key. Locked. The riot hasn't reached this floor yet.
There he is, up there. Shadow, damn that man!
God, save me. I'm playing the Dolmari gamble with my life.